Hey Colin, it's Todd from Roshane Autosport here in Yorkton. I thought I'd give you a real nice up-close look at this 2011 Super Duty. I'll just start off with a friend of mine, a guy I've known for probably over 20 years, owned this truck, and he had one insurance claim. He said a rock came up, hit the hood, and cracked the window, and the hood was repainted on it. It was a $1,600 claim, and it all makes sense. They probably had the hood off to paint it, but looking at things like there's no wrenched bolts on any of the fenders. Everything's original in the front. It never ever had a front end collision. That's all original bolts. The doors, there's no tape lines or overspray anywhere. So this truck should have all original paint except for the hood, and the windshield was replaced through insurance. Tires, I measured them. I think they're in the pictures on Kijiji. I think there's something like 15-30 seconds and maybe 13-30 seconds on the back. But as you can see, there's a ton of grip left. It had a fifth wheel hitch when my friend Aaron had his camper, but just these brackets are here, but the brackets inside the box are not there any longer. Now for any chips and scratches, I chamoised the truck off, and a couple little chips on the front edge of the fender. One little tiny chip there. There's a scratch right here. Probably the worst. Most of it could probably be buffed. Well, this is the worst part of it right here. Tiny little chip scratch there. One little one here. This one might be buffable. One little bit right there. Inside the wheel wells, this is original paint. And back here, right at the back, because the mud guards were likely on it since new. So a bit back here. Tailgate, no dents at all in the tailgate, but of course these are very fine scratches back here. Bumper is nice and straight, no dents on the bumper. Looking back here, this fleet side is actually pretty good. I think a big thing is the running boards help save the bottom side of this truck. And oh, that's not a chip there, but this side's pretty good. Very fine scratch on the door here. The front fender, everything's good here. Bumpers, one tiny little ding, very small. Of course, like I said, the hood is good. No hail damage. That all looks very good. No rust on the bottom edges of the doors or anything like that. Interior, very clean, never smoked in. Here's the driver's seat. That's sort of I'd say that's a very normal amount of wear on the seat. Even the door panel. The back seats look like really nobody's even sat back there really. Like, it's very good. The retired couple that own the truck right now, there's just the fellow and his wife. There's no other passengers they had. And they used this truck just for towing their camper. and they have just sold their camper, so there's no need to have the truck anymore. Let me just take a look underneath for a second. I'll do a video of underneath as well. Okay, I'm not sure how this will show up, but I'll just hold this underneath here. Actually, it looks pretty good underneath here, really. I'll go to the back and I'll go over to the other side so you have a better look. In the rear differential area, this truck has a DPF delete. I believe it was done at Olson Diesel here in Yorkton. And the front differential area. Now, we had this truck over at KM Auto Care. They're one of the independent repair shops in Yorkton, to have it checked over. Every consignment vehicle has to get checked over before it's put on the lot. There's no exceptions. The only thing that we could find that may require attention in the near future, the front brake pads are at 5/32 of an inch, which, you know, it's getting closer. I think minimum for a safety is 3/32, and when I put it in reverse, I think one of the backup sensors isn't responding, so it could be either a wire or a sensor that needs attention, and I'm going to look into that. So the fellow that owned the truck, he used it for camping. He has the topper. He put his canoe on the roof, and of course any of this could come out. Just how he's had it set up for when he go on camping trips. And of course we've got both main keys, a couple extra door keys, and I think this is likely for the topper. And we've got 166,000 kilometers. There's the Bully Dog programmer. Got the power folding mirrors. There's like memory seat. It's got the heated and cooled seats. Fairly standard Super Duty features. Of course, the power sunroof. Microsoft Sync. The truck is nice and clean and tidy inside, and I think it's pretty much always been like that. Like I said, the retired fella that bought it from us, I kind of got to know him pretty good over the last couple of years, and he's pretty good with this stuff. Well, Colin, I hope this little video is helpful. You know, I realize you're a little ways away from Yorkton, but I really hope this helps you out. I know what it's like when you got to travel a little ways to look at a vehicle. You want it to be exactly like the guy says it is. So I hope everything is adequate for the footage I'm showing you. And if there's any specific areas you'd like any pictures of, just let me know and we could take it from there. Talk to you soon.